Hey guys, it's Parag from Techvoize, and you're watching In Case You Missed It, where we recap 5 news stories from the previous week. Firstly, HTC have announced their new smartphones, the Desire 10 Pro and Desire 10 Lifestyle. The Desire range has always been mid-range, but the Desire 10 Pro packs the same 20 megapixel camera found on the One M9, but this time with laser autofocus, something that the original One M9 did not have. The Desire 10 Lifestyle only features a 720p display compared to the Desire 10 Pro's 1080p one, and the other specs of the Lifestyle are less powerful than the Pro variant. My first smartphone was the HTC Desire, and I'm happy to see HTC still continuing to build on the Desire range. Back in episode 2 we mentioned Nougat was made available to Nexus devices, where it looks like October 4th is when Google will introduce new hardware to complement the latest version of Android. Although this time, rather than continuing with the Nexus brand, it looks like they will introduce the Pixel and Pixel XL. Also expected is a new version of Chromecast capable of 4K streaming. More on Google a bit later on. Do you use Yahoo Mail? Well, hackers have stolen information from at least 500 million Yahoo users. This includes names, telephone numbers, email addresses, and dates of birth. Luckily, no payment card data or bank account information was lost. There is a deal to be finalized in early 2017 where Yahoo will be sold off to Verizon, but this hack could make investors nervous. We would strongly advise you to change your password, but does anyone still use Yahoo Mail anyway? Back in episode 4 we mentioned that at Ep6 Sony had announced its Xperia XZ flagship smartphone, where it looks like Sony's rollout of the phone is in full swing in Dubai. The handset is expected to launch on 29th September and will be available in forest blue, mineral black and platinum. Final story for this week is Google has finally made its Allo chat service app available for download. It's free on the Play Store, but with no web client at least for the moment, you can only use it on phones and tablets. Bear in mind it's just the chat service. If you want to video chat, then you need Google's companion Duo app. Allo also introduces Google Assistant, allowing you to have a one-on-one conversation with a virtual assistant similar to Siri. You can ask it questions and play games as well. But Snowden has warned against using Allo, saying it's a way for Google to monitor your chats. Initially, Google did say it would only temporarily store chats, but now it seems chat logs will be stored indefinitely, until the user deletes it. There is an incognito mode where messages are still encrypted and scheduled deletion can be set. That brings us to our question: what do you think of Google's Allo chat service? Will you heed Snowden's warning? Another point to add is, unlike WhatsApp and iMessage, Allo conversations will be accessible by law enforcement. And finally, the information gathered through personal conversations on Allo could be used for targeted ads to the users in future. That's it for this week's In Case You Missed It. Leave a like if you enjoyed and tune in next week for more. Links to stories shown will be in the description, as well as all our social media links, so please check those out. You've just been voiced.